Job 1, 6-12. Does the heavenly council reflect the Trinity? One day the angels came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came with them. The Lord said to Satan, "Where have you come from?" Job 1, 6-7. The opening chapters of Job give us a rare glimpse into a heavenly council, where God, his angels, and even Satan interact. But what does this scene reveal about God's relational nature, and how might it reflect the cooperative roles seen within the Trinity? Let's explore Job 1, 6-12 and its profound theological implications. 1. The context of Job 1, 6-12. The book of Job begins with a description of Job's righteousness and the heavenly scene that sets the stage for his trials. Heavenly council. The angels present themselves before God, symbolizing their accountability and God's supreme authority. Satan's presence. Satan appears among the angels, raising questions about his access and role. The challenge. God initiates a conversation with Satan, allowing him to test Job's faithfulness. Challenge. How does this scene reflect God's relational nature and ultimate sovereignty over all beings? 2. The relational dynamics in Job 1. The interaction between God, Satan, and the angels demonstrates distinct yet cooperative roles within the heavenly council. God's sovereignty. God presides over the council, demonstrating his ultimate authority over all creation. Satan's role. While adversarial, Satan operates only within the boundaries God permits, showing God's control. Angelic presence. The angels serve as witnesses and participants in the divine order. Challenge. If God operates alone, how do skeptics explain the distinct roles and interactions in this passage? 3. Reflections of the Trinity in Job 1. The relational dynamics of the heavenly council mirror the cooperative roles within the Trinity. The Father presides over the council, setting the parameters of Satan's actions. The Son. Though not explicitly mentioned, the New Testament identifies Jesus as the one through whom God sustains all things, Hebrews chapter 1, 3, implying his active involvement. The Spirit. Often associated with God's presence and power, the Spirit's role in Job's perseverance is implied, Job 33, 4. Challenge. How can skeptics deny the Trinity when the relational dynamics in Job 1 align with its principles? 4. God's sovereignty over Satan. Job 1, 6-12 highlights God's complete control over Satan's actions. Restricted authority. Satan requires God's permission to test Job, emphasizing his limited power. Divine purpose. God uses Satan's challenges to refine Job's faith and demonstrate his glory. Foreshadowing Christ. Just as Job's trials highlight God's sovereignty, Jesus' victory over Satan in the New Testament fulfills God's ultimate plan. Challenge. If Satan operates independently, how do skeptics explain his submission to God's authority in Job 1? 5. The New Testament connection. The themes in Job chapter 1, 6-12 find their ultimate fulfillment in Jesus Christ. Luke 22, 31-32. Jesus tells Peter, "Satan has asked to sift all of you as wheat. But I have prayed for you, Simon, that your faith may not fail." John 16:33. Jesus assures his disciples of victory, saying, "Take heart, I have overcome the world." Revelation 12:10. Satan is cast out of heaven, showing his ultimate defeat by Christ. Challenge. If Jesus is not divine, how does he fulfill the roles implied in Job's heavenly council? 6. Why this matters understanding. Job chapter 1, 6-12 deepens our appreciation for God's sovereignty and relational nature. God's ultimate authority. The passage affirms that God is in control, even over Satan. The Trinity's role. The relational dynamics in Job align with the cooperative roles of the Trinity. A call to trust. Job's story encourages believers to trust in God's sovereignty, even in trials. Challenge. If skeptics deny the Trinity, how do they explain the distinct roles and interactions in Job 1:6-12? Call to action. What do you think about Job 1:6-12? Does this passage reflect the Trinity, or is there another explanation? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking Bible studies.